Now, you're often told that if you have nothing to hide, you have nothing to worry about, but nothing really could be further from the truth. And, well, we're told that privacy isn't an important right to have, that it's kind of like it's something there for criminals, and if you're a law-abiding citizen, then you have nothing to hide and you have nothing to worry about. But that doesn't really make much sense, because why, if privacy isn't an important right, why is it the Fourth Amendment on the Constitution? Why is it ranked so high in Britain, in America? It's a very important right. So, I mean, and there's lots of reasons for that. In democracy you need privacy, because otherwise you have tyranny. And believe me, when a government can get more control, it will get more control. And when the Nazis went into power, the first thing they did is take everyone's privacy away, and they brought in a national identity card. Every single person in Germany had a national ID card and had to flash it, you know, whenever the police asked them to. And they had a centralised database with everyone's information on it. Guess what happened next? The Holocaust happened next. Yeah, that's right. The Holocaust, where they went after the homosexuals, and then they went after rich Jews from other countries, and then rich Jews from Germany. And they knew where everyone was, because on these ID cards they had people's names, religion, sexual orientation, stuff like that, and they did this in a very organised and controlled way, and this was done with IBM. I want you to Google right now, because don't believe me for a second, I want you to Google IBM and the Holocaust, and I want you to do some research and some thinking for yourself. And really, I mean, and then there's another problem with ID cards. That another huge issue is that it actually brings identity theft to a whole new level. People think, oh well, it's more secure, it's better for identity theft. Bollocks, bollocks, bollocks. Yep, that's right, bollocks, 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 because when you have your biometrics, your iris scans and your fingerprints all in one card, all the criminal organisation has to do is know how to read that card. And criminal organisations are actually quite big entities with quite a lot of money and quite a lot of technology. So they will find a way in minutes, in a day or less. And once they do that, they get into your card, and they know your biometrics, your iris scans, also other things like where you live, and then they find out your bank account details, whatever. But now, not only do they have your bank account details and your name, now, and you know, your address maybe and some other things, that's the maximum amount of things they can get. Now they have your biometric details, and so how are you going to get new biometrics? How are you going to get a new eye? How are you going to get new fingerprints? It can't happen, and it ain't going to happen. So you got to realise right, that ID cards will fuck you badly, and you got to stand up for it, against it, obviously against ID cards, because really, there's no benefits to this. I mean, every single benefit that they list, you can completely unravel that. And as well, there's so many things that are wrong with this. And when they bring this in, if they do bring this into Britain, I'm moving out. I'm fucking getting the next plane out of this country. And because I'd rather go to prison. I'm either moving out or going to prison, but I'd definitely move out before going to prison. Because you really gotta wake up to the fact that the real ID in America, or the national identity card, is something you should be extremely worried about and do something about, join a group or something. There's loads of local groups, no2id.net. Okay, thank you very much for listening.